But you just what happened in Ghana, that ceremony. Those plaques, those trophies, those men. My cousin Eben Aban and I flew back to Ghana specifically for that moment. We flew our childhood tennis coach, Mr. Joseph Apeletey Atiso, in from Germany. We had the plaques made with their names on them, and we stood in front of them and said thank you. And we had the whole thing televised on national television. Because without those men, I don't exist in America. Equia doesn't exist, Maya doesn't exist, Jerome doesn't exist, Jerry doesn't exist, Rachel doesn't exist. None of this happens. Hi, my name is Eben Donkor. I grew up in Ghana. Poor neighborhood, big family, not much money. But I had something that most kids in my neighborhood didn't have access. Where I grew up, there was a hotel nearby called the Sunrise Hotel. The owner of the hotel was a man named Mr. Mike Eghan. Mr. Mike Eghan could have chased us away. After all, we were neighborhood boys, and we had no business being on his property. But he didn't chase us away. He let us come onto his business premises. He let us become ball boys for his hotel guests. He let us earn little income. And in doing that, he let us discover tennis, our greatest ambition in life. Mr. Mike Eghan passed away 2 years ago. I want to say this clearly so it lives somewhere permanent. He is the most important person that makes my life possible. Not because he gave me money, not because he had a plan for me, but because he didn't say no. Sometimes the most powerful thing a person can do for someone else is simply not to close the doors. And that's what Mr. Mike Eghan did for me. He didn't close the doors on me. The coach at the hotel at that time was a man named Mr. Joseph Apeletey Atiso. Coach Atiso is also no longer with us. He taught us the game. He taught us gratitude. He saw something in us worth developing. Without him, the doors that Mr. Eghan opened leads nowhere. I want to tell you about one more man before I take you into the whole story. When I had worked hard enough, competed hard enough, and earned a scholarship to a school in the United States of America, my parents couldn't afford the airfare, not the round trip, not even the one-way ticket. I had earned the scholarship. I have done everything right, and we couldn't afford the airfare. We couldn't afford the ticket. There was a man who had been sponsoring my tennis at that time in Ghana. His name is Mr. Kwame Ofosu Bamfo. Some of you know him as Sickens. I call him Patron. He didn't hesitate when I told him about it. He bought my tickets one way, Accra to America. I think about that ticket a lot. One ticket, one decision by one man, and everything else that follows. NMMI, Howard University, my children, Maya at Texas A&M-Kingsville beating the number 8 player in the country on her birthday. All of it fits onto that one ticket. Then there's my brother, Isaac Donkor. When he was leaving New Mexico Military Institute, he was asked if there's anybody in Ghana he would recommend for a scholarship. He said, try my younger brother. He's very good. That one sentence from my brother is the reason why I'm sitting here talking to you today. There's also my cousin, Eben Aban, the man you saw with me in the footage from Ghana. We grew up together in the same neighborhood. He also played tennis there. So when I got to NMMI and found my footing, I recommended him, just like the way my brother recommended me. He came to America on a tennis scholarship too. That's what this series is really about. Not the tennis, not the scholarships, not Maya beating the number 8 player in the country on her birthday. Although we are absolutely going to talk about that one. This series is about a chain of people who kept their promises, people who didn't close doors, people who bought tickets, those who spoke names, and those who said, try my younger brother, he's very good too. Every person in my story is someone else's promise kept. And in 12 weeks from now, after you have heard the whole story, I want you to think about whose chain you are in and whether you are keeping your promise. This is The Promise, Episode 1, The Gratitude. We are just getting started.